Hello friends, this is Saumil Patel this side welcomes you in the Automation Mastery training. And in this tutorial we are going to discuss about the object size movement. Okay, so how one object can change its size according to the tag value. Okay, right. So we will discuss about the object size changing uh, from top side, from bottom side, and from the middle side, right? So these three types of object size changing we are going to discuss in this tutorial. And I will make the use of the slider for that. And for that I will make the one tag, okay, for movement of the object size. So what I can say that is whenever my tag value changes as per the slider, okay, so I will use the slider for tag value changes. So my tag will, whenever my tag value changes, object will change its size. Okay, this is the concept of this tutorial, right? So now I will take one new window because my all windows are pack W4. Okay, so this is my new window. And I am taking one button to go to the back window. Let's suppose W1 window. If I double click show window, I need to select W1. Okay, and if I go to the W4 window, from W1 window, show window property, I have to select W4. Okay, I am just changing this my name W4. This button name I am changing. Okay, yeah. So I am saving it, going to the runtime mode. If I W1 W4, okay, that's it. Nice. Okay, so this is my W4 screen, means window 4. And in this window I am going to discuss about the object size changing as per the tag value. So right now I am going to take one tag in my slider. First of all, I am taking one slider. Okay, so this is my slider. And I am going to take new tag. Suppose for example level is my new tag. Okay, so level is already configured. Tag level tag is already configured, that's why SCADA is not asking for defining that tag. Okay, so level tag is already there, and its slider range is 0 to 100. Okay, so whenever my slider changes its value, whenever my slider changes its value, that means tag changes its value, object size will change its size. Object will change its size. Okay, so which object I am taking? For example, I am taking right now one rectangle. Okay, so this is the rectangle, right? If you double click on this rectangle, there is a object size settings are over here, right? One is the height and one is the width. Let's take first of all height. Okay, so when you click on the height, what should be the expression? If you double click on that, you should take the level, because according to the level tag you are going to change the height of the your object, that means your rectangle, right? So whenever its value is 0, minimum height should be 0, and whenever its value is 100, that means value is 100 means tag value is 100. What was that? The tag level. Okay, so whenever the tag value is 100, maximum height should be the 100. Okay, so this is my setting, right? And here is the three settings are also available: anchor from top side, from middle side, and from bottom side. That means how will change the size by the object. Okay, so how that object can change its size from the top side, from the bottom side, or from the middle side. That is the main concept. Right now we are talking about the height of the size. Okay, so from the top side, bottom side, or from the middle side, that will decide by this tick mark. Okay, right now I am selecting the top side. Okay, if I am pressing okay, okay, saving my screen, going to the runtime mode. Okay, so see, from the top end side, my object is changing its size. Okay, so whenever my slider is 0, there is no object, its size is 0. Whenever I move the slider from 0 to 100, object will change its size from 0 percentage to 100 percentage from top end side. Okay, this is the concept. Now if I select middle, okay, save, going to the runtime mode. See, from the middle side it will change its size. Okay, for example, suppose I am selecting, right now we are talking about the height of the size. Okay, so for example, if I am selecting bottom, okay, saving, going to the runtime mode. See, it's changing its size from bottom. Okay, from bottom, right? So whenever my slider is 0, there is no size. Whenever slider is 100, it is going to be the 100% size of my object. Okay, so my height concept is clear. Okay, let's suppose I'm duplicating this rectangle, and for this rectangle I'm taking the example of my width. Okay, so the same concept is over here. This object will change its size as per the width, that means left, right and center. Okay, so from left to right, or from right to left, or from center to or from center to left, or from center to right. Okay, that's it. So what should be the expression? Obviously it should be the tag. And what is the tag? Label. Okay, so I am selecting the label tag. So whenever my label tag is 0, minimum width is 0. Whenever my label tag is 100, maximum width is 100 percentage. Okay, first of all I am selecting the left side. From left side it will change its size. Okay, 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 save. So this size, this right now if you are seeing, this size is the 100% size. Okay, 0% means nothing. This size is by default size, and this size is its 100% size. Okay, if I'm going to the runtime mode, see, my below rectangle will change its size from left hand side. Okay, so you can see that whenever my slider is 0, there is no. Whenever I move my slider to the 100 percentage, my object is changing its size from left hand side. Okay, now for example, suppose I am selecting the width from center. Okay, okay, saving. Okay, see, so it will changing its size from center. Okay, now if I am selecting from right, okay, save. So I am saving my screen. I'm going to the runtime mode. See, it's changing its size from right hand side. Okay, yeah, my below rectangle. Okay, for example, I am taking the duplicate of this rectangle, and for this rectangle I am going to take both of the setting, height and width. Okay, and I am selecting for both of middle size. So let's see what will happen. See, see, this is the concept. My object is changing its width and height both. Okay, as per the tag value. See, right? So this is the concept of object size changing, and hope you are understanding in a better way. And that's it for this video, and we are going to discuss about the new topic in our next session. Thank you.